right, let's get another check on our weather now. Meteorologist Vanessa Murdock is tracking a sucker of a storm heading our way, and you're saying it's going to start tomorrow night. Is that right?
Yeah, so we will see some showers leading into the event, but the main event is really Sunday night into Monday, and it will be a rough go. So let's go ahead and enjoy the peace and quiet while we have it. Live outside right now, it is a gorgeous and warm night. We're at 50 degrees right now in the park. So yes, calm for now. The showers arrive tomorrow morning, but the steadier rain doesn't move in until late. And then we do have a red alert again in effect, just as we did last weekend. But this storm looks to be more impressive tomorrow night into Monday. Here's the area of low pressure right now drenching Florida. It will be moving up the coastline, becoming a coastal storm, intensifying heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and also coastal flooding. Coastal flooding, I think, most problematic Monday during both high tide cycles. Here is the timeline. Sunday evening, tomorrow, the showers that we'll see starting mid-morning tomorrow, midday. Well, it turns to more steady rainfall tomorrow night, but it's really overnight. We're talking midnight hour through Monday morning that we're going to get the heaviest rain and the strongest winds from this storm system. Monday afternoon, we're still dealing with some bouts of heavy rain, especially east, and it's going to stay breezy throughout the day. But that Sunday midnight through roughly Monday midday could get really rough out there. Now, the excessive rainfall you see all in the green right now under a risk of flooding. I think Long Island, this exists for you too. You're not excluded from this. The flood risk is from 5 p.m. tomorrow through Monday at 5 p.m. As far as flash flooding, most likely you see everybody in the yellow has the better bet of seeing some flash flooding out of the system. I again think Long Island, especially the east end, you're not excluded from this. There's definitely still a chance for all of us to get some flash flooding. And the winds, of course, will be most problematic along our shorelines and especially again across the island. Now, in the lighter brown shade, that's a wind advisory. That's where we anticipate wind gusts up to about 50 miles per hour, really peaking Monday morning. And then you see for the island here, we have a wind watch, high wind watch. And here we could see winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. You're talking power problems, trees coming down, those sorts of things if we see winds reaching those maximums. And of course, the winds will be drivers of our coastal flooding concerns. We see in the lighter green, this is a coastal flood advisory. We don't have huge impacts downshore from this storm system. A coastal flood advisory means maybe a half a foot of inundation during high tide cycles beginning tomorrow evening through 6 p.m. Monday. But where we see the darker green, that's that coastal flood warning. So it's for coastal Connecticut, coastal Westchester. So we do anticipate in these regions, all in the darker green, we could see some moderate to major coastal flooding. Places like Lindenhurst could see some really big problems out of the storm during Monday's high tide cycles. Please be mindful of this situation. If you live in a community where you see coastal flooding on the regular, it will be enhanced because of this storm that will again be strengthening as it gets closer to us. But at present, it is drenching Florida. You see all these reports already, and the storm is not that impressive in comparison to what we expect it to be as it gets closer to us. All of these wind reports you see here, those are gusts about 40 miles per hour. That has been the biggest problem. There are some flooding challenges there already. So hour by hour, what do we see here at home? Starting tomorrow morning, the clouds are filling in. We might see some morning showers, not overly impressive. 3 o'clock, showers are beginning to become more regular, if you will. And then as we move into the overnight hours, midnight, this is when we get that steadier, heavier rain rolling through the region, and it does not quit. 5 a.m., that morning commute is getting going. We see some of the heaviest bouts of rain lifting through the region. 7 a.m. projection, of course, things could shift a little, but you see during the morning commute is when the rainfall could be at its worst. And then by Monday midday, we're still seeing heavy bouts to the east of the city. 6 p.m. rain is wrapping up. Tuesday, we could see actually some snow flurries flying because the system is so impressive, so powerful. The cold air will be barreling in, and we could certainly see a few flakes flying on Tuesday. But Tuesday is a much better day overall. Wind gusts, we want to focus in on them. Sunday, 1 p.m. Not that impressive. We're seeing wind gusts to 25. Now we roll into the evening. Still not bad. 25, 30. Watch what happens as we make our way toward the midnight hour. We really see them intensify across the coastline, gusting 30 up to almost 40 miles per hour. By 7 a.m. Monday morning, morning. Keeping in mind, this is when rainfall could be at its heaviest. Winds are gusting 50 to nearly 60 miles per hour east of the city. So certainly a lot of problems out of that. By Monday afternoon, it's still very breezy, especially east, but the winds are settling. And then by Monday night, they begin to calm. Tuesday will still be breezy, though. As we look at your extended forecast again, tomorrow morning looking okay. Just a few showers, no big deal. We'll warm to 56. The red alert goes into effect tomorrow night, and then it stays in play through Monday. Heaviest rain, strongest winds, midnight Sunday through roughly midday Monday. And then as we see this storm system exit Tuesday, much colder, some residual snow showers, breezy. So 42 feels like the 30s. Wednesday looking good. Thursday looking really good. Winter officially begins Thursday night, and it's coming in exactly as it should. Friday, Saturday looking pleasant.
If we can just get through the first couple of days of the week, the rest of the week actually looks pretty
looks really
seasonable.
Beautiful leading into the holiday and the start of winter.
All right, that's good. Thanks, Vanessa.